Directions for the STCC acceptance merge letter. Open up both the letter start file and the merge addresses, which is actually an Access database. The merge addresses database, it looks like there's nothing in here in Access, but if you come over to the left-hand side, there's only one table, and it's the merge addresses, and they're listed here by title, first name, last name, address 1, city, state, zip code, and degree. So I'm just going to close out of here. Save this in your wherever you save your files, because you're going to be using this later. So in your acceptance letter, the first thing you're going to do is prepare for a mass mail merge. This is actually called either a boilerplate or a template. This is a letter that is sent to everyone, all those addresses that you saw in the Access, but it's going to be addressed to each individual person. And we'll also mention their name individually and their degree program. So the first thing you should do is click Review Mailings, choose Start Mail Merge, and select Letters. Now, right now, if you look up in the Write and Insert field, these are all grayed out. They're not active right now until you get your addresses. So you'll select Recipients, use an existing list, and you're going to go and retrieve that list that you just saved. So select the Access merge addresses, and now they're no longer inactive, they're active. So the first thing you would type in the letter is the date. So go ahead and click Insert, Date and Time, the calendar with the clock. Choose the third option and OK, followed by 4 enters. And then this is the place where the address would go, the 3-lined address, who it's going to, the street address, and the city, and state, and zip code. So you go back to Mailings and select Address Block. So the first one is showing over here with the name, first and last, city, state, zip code, and this is the default setting. Just to show you what this is over here, if you selected this one, it would be just the first name of the person. This one would have their first and last. There's just no title. So I'm going to go with the original one. If you wanted to take a peek at what the others would look like, so you can just keep clicking Next Record, and you can see all the records of everyone that is part of the mail merge. I'll go back to the beginning. So this is perfectly fine. Just click OK. These chevrons in front of and at the end of address block, do not delete. Leave them there. And then I'm just going to go with 2 lines below, and this would be where the greeting line is. And there's one for that as well, so select Greeting Line. And it has a couple of choices, Dear, To, and None, so we'll keep Dear. And again, your choices, do you want to just have their first name, their first and last, their nickname, whatever you want. We'll go with Mr. Randall, the title. And then the punctuation, it really shouldn't be a comma, it should be a colon. So again, this is a sample right here, and if you wanted to look at the rest of them, they would show you here. And then go ahead and click OK. And then right here, I'm just going to press Delete twice. So there should just be one blank line between address block and greeting line and the first paragraph. So for degree, I'm going to select degree, and instead of the word degree, it's actually going to be whatever degree each individual student is graduating in. Choose Insert Merge Field and select degree. That way it has the chevrons before and after it. And then within the second paragraph, I would like to say their name in this letter. So select first name. Make sure you keep the comma there. And then actually in Insert Merge Field, there is an option for first name, and you get the chevrons. So if we were to view this letter as one page to see what it looks like, you can tell that it's at that top 1-inch margin, so it's very uneven. So I'm going to go to Layout, Page Setup dialog box, choose the tab Layout, and change the vertical alignment to center. So this is my one letter. I'll go back to 100%. And now we're going to put the addresses together here. But before we do that, I'm going to go back to mailings and go into edit recipient list. And here's the list of all of the merge addresses. And I'm going to go into sort. And I want to sort the records by last name. If two people had the same last name, then I would want it to look at their first name. And it's in ascending order. Click OK. And now it's in alphabetic order by last name. And then click OK. So now we're ready to put this together. Select Finish and Merge. Choose Edit Individual Documents, All, and OK. And it changes from 1 page to 12 pages. And here's our very first letter to Mr. Walt Disney. Dear Mr. Disney, within the letter his Imagineer program, and in order to save your spot in your new program, comma, Walt, so it's just to that one person. Here's Judy Garland, same thing, education program, Judy. Every single page is its own individual personalized letter, and you only have to type the letter once, and the addresses are merged right in here. So save and submit this one. Thank you.